Hello everyone, this is Kathleen, and I have a really fun idea to show you today. It's not only fun to do, but it saves you money and you get to be a designer, and it's going to be fun. Thanks for joining me today. So I am working in this journal as part of the Dear Julie Julie challenge this month over on Dear Julie Julie. I am making 12 different pages, and they need to have one embellishment on them. And one of the required embellishments is a napkin. And this is steampunk, and so I went to my napkins to see what I could find, and I have just one steampunky napkin left, and I feel so bad. I want to put a couple in, but I want to put it right here on this page, but I only had one left because I took the other one and put it here on this page, and then I put a little sentiment here and did some paint splatter, some stamping. So that leaves me just one left, and Tuesday morning is no longer in Albuquerque, and that's where I used to get my napkins. And to buy them online, you can buy them online, but they kind of are pricey that way. And so I'm gonna show you how to save money and make your own do-it-yourself designer napkins. And the reason why this occurred to me to turn the camera on and show you, even though I have completed my requirement, remember when you do napkin decoupage, there are usually at least 2, sometimes 3 of these plain discarded pieces of tissue at the end. And this is what you want to save to do your own napkins, okay? So I got out the stuff and made a couple of steampunk napkins that I can put back in my box now, and I'm going to use this one on this page. Let me show you, first of all, how to do the napkin decoupage quickly, and then I'm going to show you how to make your own napkins just with these plain cast-off tissues. Okay, so here's this one I made with the bee, because it certainly doesn't have to be steampunk. This is a little flower. Yeah. So I will show you how to do that, but just in case you have never used napkins in a journal, let me just take this cool steampunky gentleman. I'm just ripping him out. Okay, so I'm going to put him right here. So it's pretty easy to do. I just use a glue stick. It needs to be permanent. This is extra strength. And I think I've done a couple videos on this, but it's pretty easy. So I just put my fingers where I need the glue to go, and then so that I don't go too much outside the lines, but I want to get all the edges in. So this is just going to be a circle here, and I want to be generous with this glue because I want to get a good stick. I just lay this over the top of the glue, and then I begin in the middle and gently, because it will often tear if you're not careful, gently smooth that into the glue. And I know that I've done a good job if I can feel glue when I come off the edge. And I just smooth it on like that. Now let me dry it. Okay, so now I can come back with some distress and just kind of blend that in if I need to. I can also come back with the stamps, and I've already put some stamps on there, but if I want I can put something else on there, but I just kind of like the way that looks. I am not going to embellish further right now because I want to show you how to make it. Okay, By the way, I'm using Julie's pretty blue hollyhocks kit in this steampunk journal, and I love the way it's looking. All right, let me show you how to do your own designer napkins. If you don't have any of this from napkins that you've purchased, then you can just use kitchen napkins. This is just what I had in my kitchen, and it will work, but it has texture to it, so it will give kind of a different look. If you want smooth, then you'll want to try to find a package of just white napkins that has a smooth finish, not textured. Okay, let's put those to the side. And there are two things that you can use to make the background. You can see on this designer napkin that it has a printed background, right? I mean, I'm not talking about the image, but the background is printed, and that's kind of what I was trying to achieve when I made my own. So the materials that I use to do this are my decorating chalks and just distress ink with a dauber. So we're going to do something just really kind of simple. We'll do one with the chalks, and then I'll show you how to do it with the distress ink. So let's just do a flower. So we'll make just kind of some blue sky in the background. So I'm just going to rub a little bit of chalk on there. And then I'm going to choose just like a flower. So let's just do this one. Well, let's maybe do two. And we'll do it purple. And then I'll show you how to make the leaves green. So we'll just stamp it in purple. Okay, so there's the stamp. This other bigger one as well. A mask. Can you see what I've done? So I didn't stamp ink on this part, and then I just have put that down so that it will mask off what's underneath. Okay, that just kind of keeps it from overlapping. Okay, so now we have our background, and at this point I can come back and add a little bit of more chalk if I need. Now what I want to do is take a Q-tip and just paint with this chalk. So I'll just now come back and put a little bit of green on those leaves. And you can go outside the lines if you want, no matter, because this is very loose, and yeah. Okay, now I'm going to get a little bit of gold on there, and I'm just going to come in and put some gold details on here. There you go. So that's pretty, but I also like to put just a little bit of texture behind it. So I'm just going to take my script stamp and just come and put just a little bit of text kind of in the background. I think that makes it look cute. You can get as complicated as you want. Yeah, it gets a little bit, you know, you don't want to do too much or it kind of starts getting muddy, but okay, so that's your own designer napkin. Isn't that fun? I hope you think it's as fun as I do. Okay, now the other thing, so this is made with chalks, but this is made with distress ink. So let me just quickly, we will turn it over and I'll just show you how to use a stencil and distress ink. And it, you know, it can be any color, but let's just use yellow. All you do is just gently rub some ink in just like that. Okay. And then you can repeat it the same way. Let's put this text on first this time. And then let's use the purple again. There you go. That's just, I think that's just really fun. Put a little green on the leaves. And depending on the colors that you have, you can paint the flowers darker as well if you can. If you have the chalks. Okay, now let's put a little bit of blue in here in this pansy. Okay, there you go. I hope that's helpful. Saves you a little bit of money. And for those of you who have no access to designer napkins, now you can do napkin decoupage. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your company. We'll see you again with a new project.